Hello, Lucas. Just a reminder, if you take a week off practicing, right, just like anybody else, you will get set back from your development as a guitar player. So let's keep working on our scale for the next week. Catch back up. And as I said, kind of manifest some positivity, believe in ourselves. You know, I've had self doubt. We've all had self doubt, right? It's important we work through those feelings, right? And one of the greatest ways to work through those feelings is by a challenging thing like guitar or a puzzle or anything that really occupies our brain space, right? So we only can think of what we're doing. That is why art and music and sports even can be meditative. Right. With great challenge comes great reward. There's a lot of focus here. And when we focus, that's all we think about. And that's the beauty of it, right? We're not thinking about our AP test. We're not thinking about all these stressful things in life. We're just escaping with our instrument. So, manifest positivity. Negativity happens, it's part of life. You got to let those feelings kind of go and channel it into your playing, man. Like channel those emotions into your guitar and your instrument. That's what they're there for. All right? And in order for us to channel, right, we have to learn the rudiments or the basics, which we're still working on. So patience is a virtue. With great challenge comes great reward. That's all I'm going to say about that. We all have negative thoughts. Work through them. Turn them into positive thoughts. All right. With that being said, I have a new riff to teach you. So you really were working on, which you have sounding wonderful, okay? And that's sounding really nice, okay? And once again, I kind of adjusted your pick. Choke up on it a little bit. Don't be like holding it back here so it's all flimsy. Like wow, can I talk? Choke up on it so you don't drop it, right? And you have some support there. I like to hold mine like this between my thumb and my pointer finger, right? And me right in the corner there. Okay. So now that you got your power chord sounding nice, and you're already learning the drum part to In Bloom, and Nirvana seems to be a little bit of a trend here with us. Here's how to play In Bloom. Just the intro, right? So you'll know how to play it both on your drums and your guitar. Which, by the way, your drumming does sound wonderful. I will keep complimenting you, even if you don't believe me. I will keep complimenting you on that. You sound awesome. All right, so first chord is your A power chord. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. All right. Pinky on 7 of your A string, right? So you got pointer on the 5th fret of your E string, pinky on the 7th fret of your A. Normal power chord. We do that. Dun, dun, dun. Simple rhythm. Now you're going to go down to this power chord. So you have an open E, pointer finger on the 2nd fret of your A. So we go. Ooh, I messed that up. I'm sorry. See, I mess up all the time. So, correction. We're not going to that E chord. We're going down to 2. I'm sorry. So, 5 and 7. All right. Down to 2 and 4. My fault. And then we're going to go to E, the one I just said, up to 3. So 3 and 5. So you got 5 and 7, 0 and 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. 5 and 7, 2 and 4, 0 and 2, to 3 and 5. Kind of get you used to moving a little bit more too. And the rhythm would be like this. And a great lesson with this is ringing those chords out, right? So they sound nice and powerful, like a power chord should. as well as moving around a little bit more and getting your hand used to doing this. All right, so I know you got a lot going on. As I said, schoolwork is most important, right? Your tests, your finals, all that priority. As I said, time management, I like to get that stuff done first. I like to get the stuff that is hard, that I don't necessarily enjoy all the time, right? Schoolwork, it's important, dude. It is so important. So get that done first. Grades are number one. Grades are number one. Because what'll happen is if your grades start going down, then you're not going to be able to take lessons and all this stuff, right? It's a domino effect. So you have to show your parents that you can balance all of this, and I know you can. So schoolwork first, then your trombone, right? You got a big final coming up. After that, maybe your drums while your family's still awake for 15 minutes right now. Don't spend too much time there. And then later at night, you take your electric, don't plug it in, very quiet. Maybe before bed, you can practice your scale, okay? So find time. Keeping busy is good, for sure. And then you'll have a break soon for Christmas, and we'll take a couple weeks off and refresh, right? So you got this. I will see you next week, Lucas.